August 2014. Okay. So then I called her yesterday as I was driving down there. All right. She goes, well, I've been driving my old car. I was like, yeah, your brother said I still need to like drive it every now and then. And the reality is, until I mail her the title and she can get that sticker changed, she's concerned that she might be driving a car that's not supposed to be driven. You know, I explained to her, she has a whole month of August to get this. But like, from a safety security standpoint, she wants to make sure she's not doing anything that could be breaking a rule. And I gotta just be okay with that. I don't argue with her and say, Mom, you can drive the car is nothing wrong with the car. You're not gonna get pulled over. The sticker's good, Mom. I can do that, or I can just mail her the title. I got it yesterday, 2 days ago. And just let her be and not even fight that battle. You know, so I just know how to make sure she's not stressed out. Does that make sense? When I go home to see her, so I'm going to their new house. My parents built a new house in Virginia. I'm going to their new house in September. So the first thing I'll do is I'll get there, I'll drop my bags off, and I will go in her room and I will sit on her bed and watch the news with her. My mother watches the 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 10 o'clock, and 11 o'clock news every day. As a safety and security person, she needs to know what's going on at all times in order for her to feel good about, you know, she worries about people and things that have nothing to do with her. When I first went to Texas, she goes, are you okay? I was like, yeah. I saw that they were having tornadoes in Amarillo. I said, yeah, and Amarillo is like, from New Jersey, is like North Carolina, okay? I had to give her an idea of how far it all, but you know, she heard Texas, and she thought, oh no, my son is in danger. I need to call him immediately. You need to come home now, right? Come home now, because there are tornadoes in Amarillo. And so, you know, you just have to understand how people are wired and help them be okay and help them live according to their number one need. So as much as I don't watch the news, I watch the news when I go home to see my parents because my mother has to watch the news. So I will suffer through a full day of news watching when I go home in September to visit my parents because that's the right thing to do for her. Does that make sense? Yeah. Lisa and Dan Madsen. They've been married 30 years. Great couple, awesome, everything's wonderful. But Lisa is safety and security and Dan is freedom and choice. Nice. So when Dan was working, he would go to work in the morning. He was a teacher at a Lutheran school. So he would go to work before the sun came up. And he would go and teach all day, and then he was a coach. And he would coach until 7 o'clock at night. And then he would come home, and Lisa had the whole day. She would make her phone calls. She would do her Mary Kay. Some nights she would go away and come back that same night to different cities around Wisconsin. It was a lovely, beautiful, well-oiled machine. Well, Dan retired. So now he had nowhere to go. And so after like a day or two of sitting around the house listening to Lisa make calls all day, he had two choices. Find something to do or kill himself, right? And she's like, why are you always leaving and going to Starbucks? And he's like, I can't sit here and do nothing all day. You know, like he was like a trapped, caged animal. And they learned about these 5 basic needs, and it clicked. It all made sense. She's like, go, fly like the wind. And Lisa's like this, right? Schedule, routine, order, process. She's like a machine. Every day she does what she's supposed to do, like a machine. And Dan's just out meeting people and golfing and having a good old time. Then they connect back in the evening, and it's wonderful. But for the first little while there, it was like, Dan was ready to jump off a bridge, seriously. So know what your number one need is, and then also know what the number one need of the most important people in your life is, so that you can help them live according to their, and it'll help the relationship make sense, both in Mary Kay and outside of Mary Kay. Does that make sense? All right, so I want to see where my power and achievement people are. If you're a power and achievement, raise your hand. Like, you know for sure. Like, you're not going to raise your hand for any other one. You know your power and achievement. Only 3, 4, 5 people? Okay. Like, raise your hand again. The directors, look at your people. Raise your hand higher. Higher. I know Diane's not here, but we want to tell her that your power and achievement, she doesn't know already. Good. All right. Where are my love and belonging people? If you're next to one, hug her, because she probably hasn't been hugging. She needs physical touch. Oh, excellent. Awesome. Directors, are you seeing your people? Love and belonging. Okay, we're going to be mentors, not rescuers, right? Love and belonging people. Yeah. You don't have to do everything for everybody all the time. Yeah. Yep, okay. Where are the freedom and choice people? All right. Oh, interesting. Freedom and choice, okay. Okay, listen, freedom and choice people. Sometimes you're not always right. And I'm talking to myself here too. Yeah. All right, where are my safety and security people? Step-by-step process. Oh, Ricky Hill. Interesting. Awesome. Okay, excellent. All right. Okay, safety and security people, it's going to be okay. Just make them a sign, y'all. It's going to be okay. Change is good. All right. Fun and pleasure, people. Hear them. Yeah. What? Usually hear them first. Okay, excellent, excellent. Where are my confused people? Confused? Okay. Yeah. Can you stand up? Okay. Tell us who you are again.
My name is Lauren Davis.
Lauren? All right. Have you narrowed it down to 2? Which, how many do you have? Okay, but Tell me something you've been successful doing in your life. Being a coach. Okay, what do you coach?
Volleyball and basketball.
Volleyball and basketball. Great. And so, what do you love the most about being a volleyball and basketball coach? Get back to the community with the kids. Okay, so does that sound like process or people? People. Right, so some of our people ones are love and belonging, fun and pleasure, and then freedom and choice could be people or process, and also power and achievement can be people or process. So like Gloria Mayfield Banks is power and achievement, and she's actually process. Don't sit down, Laura. Guess what? It's hot when you sit too. It's not hot as standing up, is it? We're gonna help these people. Okay, so your process, your people side, more than process side. Okay, so what drives you to want to be a better coach?
Success, and then the people talking. You know? They know my name.
You like people knowing my name, huh? You want the kids to say, I want to be on her team because you've established yourself as a successful coach. Right? You have a desire to be the best coach of all the coaches? Yeah, is that a motivator for you? Okay, okay. And what's your coaching style?
They always call me the mean one.
The mean one? Okay. Why do you have that name?
Because I don't play, so.
You don't play?
Yeah, I like to be embarrassed. I don't like to be so. I'm right at home now, so I take you out and get right here.
Okay. And would you say your coaching style is like a mentor that you've had, or a book that you've read, or something you've
Well, I
created
have
yourself?
read and coaches in my lifetime, so I'm kind of based it off all of it.
Okay.
So,
Would you say it's your own formula based off of all your experiences with coaches?
yeah.
Does that empower you to have it be your way?
Yeah.
No? My way or no way? Okay. That's a very freedom of choice statement. The say I need them to know who I am is a very power and achievement statement. I'm kind of ruling out a few others. So I'm kind of down to power and achievement and freedom and choice. Does that sound like you more than the others? Yeah. So can we wipe out fun and pleasure as your number one? Yeah. Because who likes fun? Everyone does. So just because you like fun doesn't mean you're fun and pleasure. We all like fun, right? And it doesn't sound safety and security at all. I didn't get any of that from her, which is very process driven, right? And she said people, right? So, yeah. And love and belonging doesn't sound like you're number one either. No? Do you love people who loves people? We all do. But that's not your number one. So, safety and freedom of choice and power and achievement. Which one do you think it is?
Let's go with power.
You think so?
Yes.
Okay, let's just go with that. Okay. Awesome. Good. Thank you for playing our looking for recognition. Y'all want to see over here? Yeah. Awesome. So if you're confused, walk yourself through those kind of scenarios. Tell me about something you've been successful doing in your life. What's the driving force behind you being successful in that thing? Like, get down, like, keep drilling down until you narrow it down. Some of you have already eliminated some, you just are confused between two, right? Right. Anyone else? Another guinea pig that is confused between two. That's here and the other.
I have no idea. Success would be, I put myself to college. I was at AM for 8 years.
Awesome. Okay. Why? Why college?
I was the first person to graduate college in my family.
Why was that important to you?
I guess self-achievement.
Okay. All right. And 8 years, so you did it your way, right?
Well, I worked full time too, so I had to put myself through college. So, you know, a lot of lab courses. If I could only afford one class that semester,
Yeah.
that's what I did.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Find a way, make a way, you made it happen, right? Yeah. Because your degree doesn't say 8 years for, right? It says you graduated from this school, right? Good. All right. Because I didn't take the speedy route either, so there was your sister. All right. And so, why do you want to be successful through Mary Kay business?
When I signed my agreement, I saw the vision that can happen, that I could lead, and that I signed my agreement with Daisha. She was at a
Yes, ma'am.
thank you. And I saw what my life could be.
Okay.
So,
All right. And so, where are you right now in the career path?
I'm still distributing consultant.
So, okay, slow beauty consultant. How long have you been working business? Okay. No one's judging here. Because when you debut as a director, 98% of the people are not directors. So no one's going to go, it took her 8 years to become a director. What's wrong with her? Like, because 98% of the people are not a director. Right? So who cares? Okay. Thank you for staying with us for 7 years. That's not nothing to be There's people quitting today. You stay with us for 7 years, so we're glad to have you. All right. So, what is Mary Kay going to give you access to? What is that? Something more in your life?
Well, now I am a wife and I have a child, and I can also see where it will take me to my family.
in your family too. Now you see, y'all hear that? Now I'm a wife and now I'm a mom. So I'm gonna eliminate some things